Hey, my friend, so do you wonder where you need to start? When can you start, creating content online and talking about, your results, right? What results you have when you're starting if you don't have any results. So how do you do that? So we're going to talk about starting with where you are starting right now. We're going to talk about that in a second, but first this. My name is Jean-Serge Gang. I want to help entrepreneurs like you generate residual income from digital course strategies. So what does it mean to start where you are? I mean, when you look at all the marketers out there, the influencers, the big brands or the big names, if you will, they all seem to have they have huge results. They've been in the game for years and they had lots of results. At least it seems like they had lots of results before they even started, right? So how do you do that? How do you start? You don't have any results. I don't really have any results. And this is one of the things I want to talk about, that I don't want you to think that I'm pretending to be this big guru. I'm not. I'm starting out. I mean, I've been starting out for years, but I'm still just starting out, because when I see, like I was actually watching an interview from one of a top blogger, Yaro, and he's actually out here in Montreal too, but he's originally from Australia, and he was talking about how he was making, income from blogging. And this was like an actual interview on TV, and recording he's got on his YouTube channel if you go check it out. But he was talking about how he had previous results before he started blogging. And that got me to realize that, most of the people out there that are making lots of money online is because they built a business before going online. So if you're just starting out, if you're like me and you don't really have any results, you've never really had any results, nothing major anyways, just I've had a business in the past. I've owned, I guess at the time it was worth about 4 or 5 million or something. And my part of it was about 2 million. And the thing is that's great. That's a result, but it's not, a result I can put in my pocket, because the company went under and everything else. So it never really worked out. So even though I had that, it doesn't mean I still have it, right? And it's like, hey, Antonio, thank you so much for watching. And we have Manesh here, and we have Lindsay, and we got Jill. Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you. So the thing is that the results that you need to be able to start to build an audience is, it doesn't have to be your results. You can talk about other people's results and say how they inspired you and how they made you want to do this, and they made you think about this and this particular thing or that particular thing. And you can start to build a business online with somebody else's product. That's a possibility. Now, that's something I've never really wanted to do. So maybe because you're following me, you're probably a lot like me, and you're not really wanting to build your brand around somebody else's stuff. And I do promote some of my affiliate programs. I use Aweber, I use MLSP, I use Expertise TV, all these things. They all have an affiliate component to them. So if you join up, like even ClickFunnels, and if you join those businesses and you want help from me, then you would want to join using my link so that I can help you, so you don't feel like you're asking somebody who's not benefiting from you, because the whole affiliate model, that's kind of how it works, right? I mean, sure, you can just get people to sign up under your link and not ever care about them, not ever help them, but that's not how I am, right? So I want to help anybody I want to help people, but at some point when you don't have enough time to help everybody, you got to choose who you help, and the ones you're going to choose to help are the ones that are your affiliate referrals, right? And that's one of the things. But the thing is that that's not my core business. It's not doing that, because I want to build this huge, following of people that are having success using tools that I create. And that's what I'm working on, right? But the thing is that for you to talk about your success, it doesn't mean you can't just start. You got to just start. You got to start building your brand. Start talking about what you like, what you don't like. Start talking about yourself. Start talking about what you believe in, right? Do you believe in, in the environmentally clean earth? Do you believe in the technologies that are coming out? Do you believe that the new cell phone technologies, the 5G is good? Do you think it's bad? Do you believe in cooking your own food, or buying canned products, or whatever, right? What is it that you believe in? What are the things that drive you? What makes you get up in the morning? What authors do you enjoy? What TV shows do you watch, right? Start talking about yourself. Just talk about yourself and start building an audience that way. That's your first part. And then, of course, you can start talking about successes, and you can promote other people's product and talk about other people that are having lots of success doing this and doing that. And then eventually you'll start to have success, and you'll start to be able to talk about your successes. And that's just how it works. You can't wait until you have success before you start building an audience. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't, because definitely you could start just once you've made $1 million, right? You could not build your brand. If you do the traditional way, you build a business on the side, you build a customer base, and you start to make some income, and you start to get some results, and then you start to create a blog, and you talk about that journey, you talk about those things. That's certainly possible. But it's like, I forget who the original author is, but I know Russell Brunson talks about building your well before you're thirsty. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Start building your audience before you actually need an audience. You're not going to need an audience until you're having success, until you're making lots of results. You're getting lots of results from your activities, from your actions, from your posts, from your content. And until you get those results, your audience isn't going to be that engaged. But once you get those results, your audience is going to start to notice. But the thing is that you have to be building your audience first. Start building your audience now. Just like I said, just talk about yourself. Just have your personality shine. Let people know who you are, what you're about, where you're from, what you believe in, all these things, to start to build an audience. But be consistent, because consistency is key. Being consistent and persist through the difficulties, persist through the feelings of wanting to quit, of thinking it's not worth it, because it is worth it. It's definitely worth it. I know it's worth it. And like I said, I'm not getting the results right now. I'm not focusing on trying to get results, because if I really wanted results, I could build a funnel, I could start ads, I could do this, I could do that. All the things they're talking about that I hear in all sorts of books that I'm listening to, all this training I'm getting, definitely that could be my story too. I could do that. But right now, that's not my focus. And some people are like, well, why you need to be making money to be able to inspire others. And you know what? I don't believe that. You don't need to be making money to inspire people. You need to be taking action to inspire people. Just take action, whatever the actions you take, but be consistent, be persistent, and you're going to get there. Just start with where you are. Don't worry about what people think. Just start. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this message, and if you think anybody else needs to hear this, then please go ahead and share. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and I would too. And until next time, this has been Jean-Serge Gagnon, and this is Course Income Secrets. We'll see you in the next episode.